What's going on out there, YouTube world? It's your girl, the Golden Child, and I am here today with the one and only Miss Shatrice Stafford, aka Miss Real versus Fake. What's going on today?
Hey, thanks for having me.
So, we're gonna get straight into the small, soft introduction because I just only told them your name, but I want you to kind of tell them really about you and where you from.
My name is Shatrice Stafford, aka Mrs. Real versus Fake. I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois, Southeast Side.
Hey, Chicago in the house. From Chicago too, but you know, Inglewood ain't no good, so I ain't gonna too much shout that out.
Southeast side of Chicago, South Sea. That's my neck.
Southeast side. And how long you been in Chicago? Is it just up into your teen years, your adult years? What?
My entire life.
Your entire life. Back and forth, back and
Back
forth.
and forth.
That's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know, home is home, right? So, you have 2 kids, right?
I do.
You have a boy and a girl. Tell us a little bit about your kids.
I got a son named James.
Okay.
James is 17. I have Jada. She's 10. Miss Jada, aka. 2 babies. That's it. That's all.
So tell us a little bit about more with the kids. What are you doing with your children?
James just released his first book, y'all. He is now listed as a local published author, young African American male at 17. And
Oh, okay.
Jada, we are currently working on a clothing line for Jada. Hopefully this December 2019, the Little Princess shop will drop.
Oh, little princess shop. That's cute. That's cute. Now, you are a daddy's girl, right?
I love my daddy.
You love your daddy. Some of y'all don't even know y'all damn daddy, but that's all right. Daddy's girl. That's cool. That's cool. Are you the only girl out of your daddy's kids?
I was the only girl up until, I'm not going to say that. We just found out that I have another sister by my dad. Her name is Didi. Shout outs to my little mini me. I love you, sis.
Oh, so she look like you did.
She does.
Okay, so it's not we not too sure. You know that's your blood.
She eyes.
That's what's cracking. That's what's cracking. So what about on your mom's side? Are you the only girl on your mom's side of the family?
On my mom's side, I am the oldest girl of 7 girls and 2 younger brothers, Rose and Lawrence.
Oh, okay. So how many is that now?
We rolling. So it's like 6 on my dad, and is we looking at 6 on daddy or 5? And 9
so
on
if
my
you're
mama.
including the one that you just found out about, right?
Yeah.
And 9 on your mama's side?
Yeah. My mom got 9 kids by herself.
15 kids all together. That's a big family. Now, when they come in hard, so I advise y'all not to start no shit. Okay? They coming hard. All right, then. Well, okay. Well, we just gonna get right into it because that was a little soft warm-up about you so the people get to know a little more about who Shatrice is, Miss Real versus Fake. But we're going to get into your book. You actually have like 2 books out right now, right?
Right.
Now, what made you decide to put a book out and tell the world about your life? Like, really get deep into your life.
Oh, man. Oshonda Carpenter Williams. She was my counselor at Kankakee Community College. When I enrolled, I was still awarded a state. So she went through our DCFS files and she came and found me out of class, actually. And she said, I just got one question. I said, shoot. She said, I just read all of this stuff about you and I just find it so hard to believe because every time I see you, you got this big smile on your face. She said, I won't tell anyone. I won't report it. I just want to know, is all of this stuff true that they've charted about you and your siblings? I told her, yeah, it is. She said, you writing a book. She didn't ask me. She told me, you're writing a book.
That's motivation. That's motivation. So from that, you just went on ahead and decided to kind of put together piece by piece everything that you went through in your life. Now, your book is called What Lies Behind the Smile.
Right.
What made you choose that title?
The way she approached me. The way she came at me about me always having a smile on my face and never thinking that I would endure all the stuff that she had read about me. It makes me think about so many people that we see smiling on a regular basis. You never know what a person is going through or what they've been through. So it's what lies behind the smile.
That's what's up. I'm loving that title, though. It's a real ring to it because it's the truth. You never know what lies behind a person's smile. Someone can seem like they just have everything in life for them, and really, their life is just probably worse than yours, but they don't tell you, they don't show it, and they continue to go on with life like it's nothing. So That's great. That's great. Now, you said just a while ago when you were introducing about your kids that your son has a book out. What's going on with that? Tell us a little bit about that book.
I just recently released James' book, March 2019. The Boy That Saved the Kitten's Life is available on Amazon and Barnes & Nobles now. But it's a story about him and an actual kitten. He saved the kitten's life, day-old kitten.
Now, where the hell did he find a kitten at to save the kitten's life? Out in the streets in the alley? Because we know we got alley cats, but an alley kitten, that ain't too often.
He found this day-old kitten in the lawn and garden area at Walmart. Wally World does have everything.
Did you hear that? They definitely got everything to be having stray animals up in there. We just hope we don't catch no puppies now. That's just a little too much Walmart, okay? We need y'all to get it together. But that is what's up. So out of that, he just decided, like, I just want to do a book. Or did you decide that he should write a book based on, his story with this kitten?
Well, at that time, James was going through a lot of stuff. Us moving freshly to Kansas from Chicago, him being away from all of our family. He became kind of rebellious at one point, and was just going through so much stuff, missing home. And it almost cost him his life at one point. So after that and being expelled, he came across the kitten. It gave him something to do. It gave him an option. And once we realized what had transpired and what took place, I told James, you need to write a book. You need to write a book. You need to let people know what type of child you are, and how caring and loving you are, how responsible you are at an early age.
Yeah, to be that young. And most kids can care less about actually taking care of a kitten like that. Maybe take it out the store and take it outside. Hey, find your way around like most kittens. But to actually take control and take this cat in, and you be okay with it as the mom, because we all know when it comes down to food and everything, it's coming out your pockets.
Right.
So like that's cool. I like that. That is cool. Now, far as the book with him, are those his words in the book? Did you have to help him a little bit or what?
I helped him along the way, but by it being a true story, it's his story.
Okay, so those are his words in the book.
Correct.
Hey, nah. I like that. Like, that's neat. You don't have too many young kids right now even thinking to care to write a book, and especially about saving the kitten.
Right.
That's good. That's what's up. Now, we're going to get a little bit deeper into it. In your book, you stated in one of the chapters that you had to actually get custody of your siblings for a while because of whatever the issue was going on. Tell us a little bit about that, and was it hard for you once you got your siblings? How did that go about? Did you get any help?
It was a tough situation. I was 22 years old at the time. I had just had my own child at the time. I had a 1-year-old son. I was located in Chicago at this time, and they called from Kankakee County Courthouse and was just like, we need you to have an address out here in order to get your siblings. You're the oldest. If that's something you want to do, let us know. I talked to my son and dad about it at the time, and long story short, that did not go well. We ended up splitting. I made it to Kankakee, and I got custody of my siblings, 2 preteens and a teenager, and plus my 1-year-old in a 2-bedroom apartment. The state was offering $50 a kid at that time, and it wasn't too much I can do with that. One of the kids being a size 12 in shoes. I'm just like, okay, you say 50?
Right.
I said, okay, I need y'all to, keep the cash. Give me the link. Give me the stamps.
Right. Say, now you can manage actually balancing clothes, because it's not like they need clothes every month and shoes every month. But food, that's something different. They need food monthly. So you really, really took on the big responsibility at a young age. Like that is something totally, totally unheard of. I ain't gonna say unheard of, but so much in this generation it's not, because you don't have too many siblings that
Right.
will step up already young and take on three, right? Three of your siblings plus raising your own child.
Right.
That's a lot to take on young. But hey, you had the strength. The Lord gave you the strength to do it, and you pulled through with it. So, are you actually happy with everything right now, the way it is with your siblings, how they turned out in life? From, even though you didn't raise them from babies, but from the stage you got them at with everything you all went through.
I had them from babies, but we got split up when I was 17. So then I got them back like a couple of years later, 22. I'm okay with everything that took place. I'm okay with it because nobody is on psychotic medication, nobody is prostituting, nobody is doing drugs hardcore, nobody is alcoholics, and they was able to repeat the pattern.
Mm-hmm.
My mom still had younger children up under us, and my brother that I had took my other brother. My sister took our youngest sister.
Okay.
So it was
so it wasn't really like the system took them, because y'all as siblings actually stepped up. So everybody stepped up.
Yeah.
That's what's okay. So I was wondering too, like, okay, with you taking 3, did the rest have to go into the system because you couldn't take on them all? But you clarified that for us. I was gonna ask, and that's what's up. Okay. Now I know everybody really wants to know, with you doing your books, was it hard? How much did it really cost you to do your book?
Man.
And what was the process?
With my first book going in, I'm gonna say we went in blind. I paid $2,000 to have my first book published, and once I figured out that it didn't even really cost $2,000, it was way cheaper. If you do a little bit more of it yourself, I was able to publish my second book for $1,500 cheaper. I went through Ex Libris, and I also went through Author's House. Those are no companies.
You listening?
Hear me?
No. You listening?
No companies, because they really take advantage of young published authors or new upcoming authors, people that really are not familiar with everything that's going on in the process, and it's a big no.
So with you going through them with your first book and seeing the hardcore, you actually redid your book and put it out yourself, right?
Yes.
So how did that go? How you go about with just figuring out, I can do this myself and I don't need these big publishing companies like everybody tends to think you do?
I did a lot of research. I did a lot of digging, and I was able to find out how to go about publishing my book the correct way for a cheaper price than what they was offering, and I actually get more add-ons than what they was offering. I got color on my cover. I got a Spanish version, edited version, different types of opportunities that they weren't even offering for the $2,000. It was crazy. But
so basically, they was charging you $2,000 to give you a blank cover and some black and white pages. Nothing extra, nothing specific and special about it. Just flat out.
And 10 bookmarkers.
And 10 bookmarkers. As if we can't get at least 100 from some of these printing companies for probably about what, $10, $20? So they act like they really did something by giving you the bookmarkers, huh? Wow. Now, with you doing it yourself the second go around, you actually learned a lot, and you started doing like assisting publishing, because you don't have a publishing company, but you do assist with publishing people books and helping them out. Tell us about that.
I have learned how to basically publish books, bind them, submit them, and get them to 2 of the biggest distributing companies in the U.S., Amazon and Barnes and Nobles, at a way cheaper rate than any publishing company could possibly offer at this point. And it has been helpful so far. I have 3 projects that I've already completed for 3 different people. I have 3 upcoming books that I'm getting ready to release for 3 other different people, and they're in different states, so it makes it a lot more easier to promote and be of assistance. I feel like that's my way of giving back, to help somebody else get their story out there for way less than what it cost me.
Okay, so you probably is about the cheapest out of everybody. So y'all trying to get your book published, you already know your girl got you. Now your prices, how does that go? Because I know they probably thinking of that too.
If they come with a completed material, is what I call it, a finished rough draft or whatever it is they trying to promote, we can go from there. If I have to do editing or assist with the book cover or stuff like that, that's considered an add-on, so it'll be a little bit more. Nothing expensive though. I'm not trying to rob nobody. I ain't trying to get rich. So it wouldn't be no more than $100 or $120 extra, depending on what it is they need me to do.
Okay. Well, that sounds reasonable. That sounds a lot cheaper than $2,000 plus dollars, because you only get $2,000 for a plain cover and paperwork. Probably don't even get a little bio on the back of your book. Mm-mm. See, that's extra too. Nobody knows that. Now, tell the people where they can find your book. And I'm also going to put all of these in the link below, Trust and Believe, and including how you can get in touch with her social media wise if you have a book that you may need her to help out. You do not have to be in Illinois. You heard her just say in different states. She got 3 more going on, so she can figure out how you guys can, get this going and how you can get your material to her, mailing it, whatever. But, let them know exactly where they can find your material at. Your books.
My books, What Lies Behind the Smile and What Lies Between the Smile, is available on Amazon and Barnes & Nobles, but I would suggest, just my suggestion, Amazon. I got a good account with Amazon, and I made my books a lot more reasonable on Amazon so that other people can purchase. And I also have a Spanish edition available.
You hear that, essays? She got a Spanish edition for y'all. It ain't too many people that care enough to put their book in a completely different language so that y'all can understand what's going on. Now, will it be a Chinese version of anything next coming?
I'm working on it.
She's working on it, y'all. She's working on it. But you are also working on doing a 3rd book too, right?
My last book is My Success. That's the end. I did a 3-piece sequel. I got 2 out. I got 1 more to go. What Lies at the End of a Smile coming 2020.
Do you hear that? You got a lot going on. Okay. Well, we're going to keep it going and get straight into the next topic, is your clothing line. Okay. You have a clothing line out right now, and you call it Real versus Fake. Where did that name come from? Where did you get the idea to come up with Real versus Fake and use it as a brand?
When I first released my books, I noticed that it was a lot of real people, a lot of fake people, a lot of real people that supported me, that stuck by me, no matter what took place. And they loved me before I released these books. I got a lot of love after I released these books. And I felt like it was me against them, real versus fake.
That's what's up. I mean, that common sense, right? And it actually makes sense if you really think about it. Because we all in the whole world use, she real, now that's my real, or she's loyal, nah, she fake. So to actually decide to do a real versus fake, that's neat. I think. I mean, that's really, really out the top of your head. Like, I like that. Now, with you using it on your clothing brand, what made you decide to do that and bring out a clothing line versus just having the brand of Real versus Fake, but actually thinking about putting it on clothes and apparel?
I had a mentor at one point in time. His name was Tim Morgan. He did a lot of setting up for me with different book signings and things like that. And when I ran the idea across him with Real versus Fake, he was actually doing a clothing company. He had a whole clothing company in Dixie. Okay. Dixie Highway. Right off of Dixie Highway, okay. Anyways, in Illinois. But he was just like, Tracy, you need to brand it. He was like, that's hot, that's raw, you need to brand it. And we actually was in the process of branding it, and things took a wrong turn. He ended up losing his life suddenly, and I pretty much stopped after that.
Okay. So your mentor basically got you so he was doing apparel himself or something, or what was he doing himself to get you into wanting to put your brand on clothes?
He actually had a whole clothing company where he made customized clothes.
Oh, okay. So pretty much some of your material started with him, not just the idea and mentoring you, but he actually helped you hands-on with doing your clothes and things.
My first set of shirts that I had with my book cover on there, he made those for me as a promotion.
Okay.
So yeah, he did a lot.
That's what's up. That's genuine love when somebody really takes their time to work with you and help you out to get your brand going. You got a lot of people that hate and tell you, I don't think that's a good idea.
Right.
That ain't cool. And then turn around and steal your shit. We see a lot of that. We see a lot of that going on. We really do. Now, far as your clothes, you are also trying to do shoes. Right. For your shoes to kind of complement the clothing line. Tell us about that.
I got a real versus fake clothing line. Real versus fake shoe line that I'm pushing for 2020 as well. Mm-hmm. The designs on the shoes will match the designs on my clothing, on the hoodies, on the shirts, on the hats, like a tip-top type thing.
Okay, so pretty much if we get a sweater and the sweater has a specific design or a specific logo on it, the shoes is going to match that logo.
Exactly.
Hey, now Jordan ain't the only one that can do it. The hell he thought. I know that's right. That's cool. You got a lot going on for you come 2020, okay? She putting a third book out come 2020. The end of this year, she's trying to do her daughter's clothing line, the little princess shop.
Yeah.
And then now she's doing her 2020 gym shoe line. What can't you do, lady? What can't you do?
Sing.
Okay. That's probably most of us out here. I could bust a note right now, but I don't want to break my camera screen right now. So why don't you tell everybody exactly where they can find your clothing apparel?
The clothing apparel is on Spreadshirt. I have a store on Spreadshirt right now. I also have one on Store Envy that I have on hold with Store Envy until we figure out what other items they're going to offer. But Spreadshirt is up and running. It's on shop.spreadshirt.com/real-versus-fake-movement. Them a lot of dashes, but that's the line.
That's because can't nobody copy that shit. That's all right. Do as many dashes as you can to be original, because if somebody come with the same thing, we know where it's coming from. It's coming from them copying. But like I said before, everything from her books to the clothing line to anything that you want to know social media wise, as far as her business page, it will be in the link below. Once we're through with everything, I will put it down there. Now we're going to jump into another quick segment. And this one is a little bit juicier for me because you did a soft movie trailer on your book, actually.
Yeah. Tell
us about that. Who was behind the production of that? And who were the actors and things that you used to do your soft trailer?
Man, the movie trailer was bomb. The movie trailer gives everyone a visual of what the book is actually about before they even get the book. I was helped by Marcus Carruthers. Big ups to Vulture City. Chicago's finest.
Now, those who don't know about Vulture City, it's a Chicago-based hood movie.
Yep. He flew out from Vegas to film for us, and Tamara Hammett, of course, assisted on our directing. Big ups to her.
Thank you.
Dominique Cooper, she did our makeup for us, and I did our outfits. Big ups to Kia Pittman and Kalia for letting us use her daughter in our movie trailer. She did bomb. She did awesome. And my daughter played in the movie trailer as well.
Now, who did the lady, you said Kia Pittman, who did her daughter play?
Kalia actually played the teenage me. And she was, I want to say 12 at the time. She played the teenage Shatrice.
And your daughter must have played the younger you then.
She did. Jada played the younger me.
The baby you. The middle grade school baby. Okay. Well, we know a little bit about that. So why don't we jump into talking about you yourself actually is about to do a hood movie. And you're working on it right now, right?
Yeah, we actually are putting together a movie called The Gutter Boys. We will be the first females to produce and write a hood movie in Chicago once we're done. So I'm praying everything goes okay with that. Big ups to Noni Lowe, big ups to Rose, Poochie, Coco. Those are our stars in this movie.
Now, so you got all the characters and everything to get started with what you need, right? You ain't looking for no casting, 'cause I know some people out there probably like, oh, she coming out with a movie. I wonder if she looking for some people.
We are looking for waitresses. We need some waitresses. We need some cartel peoples. We need the connects and a couple of Mexicans. We gonna put it out there.
Okay, so the Mexicans, because when you said cartel, I was thinking of Colombians or something. Okay, so you're looking for a few Mexicans for the cartel.
Right.
And you're looking for how many waitresses to play?
2 different waitresses and a female girlfriend so far.
Okay, so she's still looking for some people, and I'm pretty sure once you all go onto her business social media that I put in the link and keep her updates on what she's doing next and all of that on the movie, when she's thinking about doing openings for auditioning for the people, if she don't already find somebody. Hopefully, it's open auditions. Is it going to be open auditions, or are you just kind of looking for friends and family and close friends to kind of keep it tight knit so that way you can help put those close to you on, so to speak?
I would like to use Chicagoans because that's our neck of the woods. If we're going to put anybody on, it might as well be us.
Okay, so and then the movie is going to be in Chicago when you do the recording, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Marcus Carruthers is also going to be the one helping you produce this, like he did your movie trailer, or is it going to be somebody else?
I spoke with him about this project, and if he's ready, I'm ready. So we're going to try to collab and get it done.
Okay. Do you have a time frame or date, even year, when you plan on dropping everything and getting this movie out?
Right now, everything is up in the air because we got a lot of stuff on our plate. So I haven't actually set a date, but it's coming. So
I'm going to need y'all to keep a lookout. Make sure y'all follow the social medias that I put in the link so that y'all can stay updated on especially if you're in the Chicago area for auditions and much more. Right. Now, far as events and all of this good stuff, you do and have done seminars and youth centers and talking to the kids and kind of like a little mentor thing. Tell us a little about that.
Oh man, that's the good part. I love that part. Being a youth mentor for the foster children of Illinois. Okay. I've traveled and did other seminars in different areas for Department of Children and Family Services. I get to meet 200 to 500 kids at a time, and just their excitement of me encouraging them is enough for me. I take my children majority of the time so that they get to meet these children and mingle with these children and experience what it's like, because my kids have never had a chance to experience foster care.
And hopefully never get that opportunity to experience it.
Right. By me being a foster child, it kind of like touches home for me, because a lot of kids don't make it out of those situations, and they find themselves repeating the patterns that put them there in the first place. So it's a blessing for me to do that. That's my good part. I love that part.
Now, do you have any up-and-coming seminars or even just open and available in case, you have people who may see this and look into it like, okay, she seemed like someone, after really looking into who you are, that they are interested in? Because I do know that you get a lot of people that want you to come to their city, towns, and state and all of that to do these seminars. Have you had anything that's coming up lately for the youth center and the seminars and stuff?
I did get an offer that I had to turn down recently because I was in the process of moving and things of that nature, and it was for Nebraska. Sorry about that, you guys, but if I get everything lined up, then I'll surely be our way.
Way in Nebraska. Now she on the map, y'all. Let me tell you, honey. Sugar is on the map. She ain't playing with nobody. Well, that's good, though. Now, speaking on that with seminars and events, you actually are working on your own little event to kind of do something for the city of Chicago, which is going to be like a battle cookout.
Battle of the Cookouts. West side, south side, east side. We got to show out, y'all. I'm pushing to do a big park cookout where we can invite all Chicago vendors to bring out y'all food trucks, come and sell y'all dinners, reap the benefits of free entertainment plus bragging rights with the trophies. We got trophies coming for y'all. I'm pushing to do that event sometime next year, hopefully in June or July, mainly in June because the 4th of July falls in July, so I won't knock on nobody's holidays. But I want to try to push for June. So y'all be looking for that. That's going to be bomb.
Y'all definitely make sure y'all look out for that. And I know I am too. Because just the fact of, you know what I'm saying, the give back to Chicago, they really do kind of deserve that. Even with all the crap that's going on and people being afraid to even set up and do events such as a cookout, because you never know. You got somebody that just may feel like they don't want you to be happy and have fun and just really act up, but to actually have that idea in mind that you even want to do that is amazing. So I'm hoping that that's a good turnout. Now with the cookout portion, that is going to be the judge part, but outside of that, they also still can sell their dinners and stuff, right?
They can sell their dinners. Y'all come and make y'all money in one spot. Y'all ain't got to run and drop off dinners. Everybody will be right there.
Now, even though they are able to make their own money, that don't mean they don't have to pay you money, right? So it's still going to be like a vendor's fee before people actually think it's just free. You know what I'm saying? And they going to come and set up and sell dinners and get voted on, and it's just all free. You actually are going to charge a small vendor's fee for each vendor who wants to come out, right?
Right. It'll be a booth fee or a setup fee.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure she is definitely going to keep y'all posted on that, because we all know that you have to turn in your vendor's license.
Right.
It's a process. You have to do all this paperwork and everything to even get started, even at a park, okay? Yeah. But the fact that you even want to get that done is amazing. And it will be for the 2020 year, June, end of June. Beginning of June. Yep. Okay, so that's even better. So you ain't got people kind of rushing in the June, running into the beginning of July for the 4th and all that type of stuff.
Yep.
Okay. Well, my question, and I'm sure they want to know, out of everything that you're doing, all of the goals and so forth that you have coming for you, what do you expect out of all of this once you reach your success level? Like, what do you really want out of all of this?
Being the oldest of so many siblings and having so many people that look up to me, people that I know and people that I don't know, my goal is to just leave footsteps, positive footsteps that people can follow, positive vibes that people will love, and can reflect on, not just with their self, but with people that's coming up under them.
Okay. So basically you are just, you're trying to be the leader for your family right now.
Right.
You want your siblings, your kids, and everyone to see that it's not as bad as people make it seem.
Right.
Life is not as hard, only what you make it. You can actually do something for yourself. And by you being the one, like, really leading the trail, books, clothing line, shoes, events, all of the above will hopefully help motivate them to follow in that same footstep.
Do a little bit more.
And if you can't even reach some regular people out there, and some of you haters too, it's okay. Y'all are all welcome to learn. We have no limit when we want to help. You're all welcome to learn. Just acknowledge it. Don't go out trying to act like all of these ideas or you did it on your own and you didn't get no help, okay?
Right.
That's all we want. You acknowledge the help, okay? Especially if you get help from her, because sister talented, okay? She got a lot going on. But, like I said, everything links to her clothing line. I wouldn't say link to your book, but I will have the sites that her books is on. Even if she don't want you to go through Barnes & Noble, some of y'all still can if you like Barnes & Noble. If you have a Barnes & Noble account, whatever. We're fine with that. But is your book on the ebook?
I actually did not do ebook just yet.
Okay. Not yet, but that's okay. We're getting there too. But I definitely thank you. And I'm sure the viewers as well for even being here, taking your time out to do this small interview with me, allowing everyone a little bit in on you and who you are, about your businesses, because this is a good way to help brand, you know,
Right.
getting it out there so everybody all over really will know who Shatrice really is. Thank you all for tuning in. I really, really, really appreciate every single last one of you. All the people who starting to just now subscribe to my YouTube, everything. I appreciate it. Like I've always told y'all, my YouTubes are going to be raw. They're going to be natural. They're going to be flat out. No edits. All fuck ups is welcome. And it won't be edited out because that's what makes it real. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it natural. But for everybody else out there in YouTube world, I thank you for joining in on this interview today with the lovely Shatrice Stafford. I hope that you like this video. Hit that subscribe button. Sharing is caring, so hit that share button. It's free 99 to do so. And you don't have to pay. Ain't no subscription to share. And if you care enough, hit that notification bell so you can come back and don't miss on the next upload. Thank you so much for tuning in. Ciao.
Bye.